In Minecraft Skyblock, there are skill trees for certain types of grinding. So I want to go into the fishing skill and max it out in today's video. But before we do that, if you do enjoy this video at any point in time, consider subscribing with notifications. Anyways, let's get right into this. One of the latest features that came to Minecraft Skyblock was fishing. So we are going to be going ahead and maxing out in the skills section, the fishing skill, and you get a various amount of rewards by going along the skill tree, and I'll explain all these rewards here in a moment. But currently we are at 77 working to 78, and we need to hit all the way up to 150. So let's see if we can do that. So for rewards, you can get XP gain boost, towards XP on your hotbars so you can enchant things. Pretty simple concept. And then you get a lot of crate keys, and key finder ability is basically you get keys when you're fishing. Eventually you will end up reaching the spawner finder ability at level 15, but then a few levels later you're gonna unlock spawner finder ability boost, what is basically a mob type that you start gaining access to, and over time you'll get even more. As you can see, you can reach up to endermen, and it just keeps going up and up. You can also get airdrops, you can get pet eggs, some robots as well. Overall, maxing a skill tree is really useful. Doing a specific skill tree can actually get your quests up for island level as well. Depending on the skill tree you do, you'll be going into that quest. So I'm almost done my fishing quest line, and we get 9 XP towards our island level, what is useful for getting certain perks to progress here on Skyblock. And the best way we're going to be leveling up our skill is by using a skill pet. So we get a 25% boost with this skill pet. It's a mythical rarity, fully maxed out on its level 45. So we get a 25% boost, and then we're going to be using a holy harpoon pet, what is legendary, what is not completely maxed out, what I guess we can go ahead, go into pets, and we'll max it out. So we'll go ahead and spend as much gems as we can, get it maxed out, what is only 40 since it's a legendary, but it gives us more proc chance towards catching more fish. It speeds up catching fish. So we'll be using those, as well as a fully maxed out fishing rod that isn't fully maxed out on rebirth enchants, what are basically just very harder versions of the same enchant to get. But either way, the fishing rod is going to be useful for getting this skill to the maximum, and we're going to go ahead and start going to /fishing, and we're going to go to Snowcap Springs, what is the area I am currently at, and we'll start fishing. And we catch a lot of fish. I just fished there and I got 30 fish from one, what is kind of insane. And if you go into the baits menu, you can actually upgrade certain abilities by just doing certain quests in the fisher NPC and then baits. You can upgrade all these to max, and then you can start catching fish faster and whatnot. And these are all the fish you can catch at the Snowcap Springs that I am currently at. It's different depending on where you're at. And the way you actually get up to a different location is by leveling up your skill. So eventually we're gonna hit a different area over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and fish for a while, start fishing, and I'll give you guys an update here in a moment. So if we take a look at skills, I'm currently at 95, almost 96, and I want to hit 100. One thing I want to show off with a skill XP booster and enchant boosters is a method to get a lot, and I mean a lot, of XP in like matters of minutes. I knew this was a thing, I just didn't have boosters, and I got given some when live streaming on my Twitch. You can find my Twitch on my channel page, but anyways, I was given these on a live stream, and it turns out if you activate both of these, you can make a ton of XP for your skill because it procs more enchants and you get more skill XP. So we're gonna go test this out. So what I need to do is activate one of these boosters and one of these, and then keep track of when the boosters are gonna run out so I can activate another. But if we take a look here at turbo fishing, oh my gosh, look at, we already leveled up once just from that. Basically, when turbo fishing procs, it's just an overload of fish. And I didn't have my pets activated during that, so I made less. But even then, that was still an insane amount. So we're gonna try and get turbo fishing to proc again. And when it happens, I'm gonna jump right in the water because I think spam clicking while underneath the water helps, from what I've experienced at least. And I do want to mention in /skills, you can actually get value tickets. I forgot to mention what you get for Island Top. And every week, Island Top resets the value for everyone. So they have an expiration date, as you can see, and that keeps going up every time there's a payout for GC, what is known as gift cards. But the point is, you get island value from all your skill types that you use. You just have to get up to the point where you unlock value, and then you can boost it by leveling up even more within the skill. Okay, turbo fishing, here we go. Look at our skill XP going up. Oh my gosh. We went up 2 levels there. We're gonna definitely hit 100 pretty quick here. We got a mythical auto cell chest. We got some pet eggs. That's insane. In one catch, we just caught 1,225 25 fish. Oh my gosh. We have a minute left on our skill XP booster, and then we have to activate another. We're less than 3% away. We got a spawner finder boost. The amount of gems we made already is insane. We were at 1.5 million. We're now almost at 2 million. We're so close. We're at 92%, 94 now. And we have 16 seconds on our booster. There we go. And we got a weekly crate. Oh my gosh. But we got one of the New Year's crates and leveled up to 101 there. That's so quick. I also just activated the skill XP booster, and we'll open this crate once I am done with the boosters as well. But as I mentioned, you make a ton of skill XP using this method with the enchant and the skill XP boosters. With having a really good fishing rod as well, it relies on your enchants as well on your fishing rod. So that does come into play as well. Don't forget about that. So we have a minute left of our boosters, and then we'll go ahead and open this crate. So I just got some ultimate airdrops from leveling up our skill tree, so we will most likely open these as well. Okay, so the boosters ran out. I'm gonna use this turbo fishing, and then I guess we'll go ahead open up this crate here. So let's go ahead, go to the island, and let's go ahead place it down. New Year cluster. Let's see what we get here for the final reward. 160 villager spawners isn't too bad, and we got a lot of value tickets. I'll take it. Not the worst, but it could have been better. I'm gonna quickly merge all these villagers and then silverfish into witches. I think that's the plan. Open these airdrops. We got a lot of pet eggs. Oh my gosh. And boosters. Let's go. We're getting some good loot, and we can merge these spawners as well. Get 7 witches. At some point, I'll have to open up all my pet eggs. I have at least 40 pet eggs that I have to open, what is kind of a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get really close to 150 on our skill for fishing, and then I'll give you guys an update here in a moment once we're about to hit the final level of fishing skill. After fishing for a while, we are at 149 on my fishing skill. I do have some boosters active right now. I do want to activate a skill booster, but we're gonna go ahead, hit 150 and get this done because I want to go ahead and open up that weekly crate. Once we hit 150, we are able to open up the weekly crate that we get from the skills. We're quite literally less than 25% away, so we'll hit it pretty soon here. Here we go. Maybe this turbo fishing could be it. There we go. 150. Oh my gosh. And we got the weekly crate. There we go. Let's go ahead, go to the island, go ahead, place down this weekly crate and see what we get for our final reward. Here we go. A rebirth meets PayPal. What isn't too bad. I'll take it. But there we go. We completed our fishing skill. Oh my gosh. Finally.